If you are no longer hopeful about succeeding, watch this. Many extremely successful people faced problems beyond what most of us face. The way to success is rough and rugged. It takes perseverance and endurance to pass through this path. In fact, the most successful and famous people in the world have endured the most failures in life. They've failed repeatedly. But they've also gotten back up. They didn't throw in that proverbial towel. They didn't call it quits or head for the ropes. They got up and kept going. And that's just what it takes to succeed. However, human beings weren't just made to survive, we were made to thrive. Most times we celebrate success forgetting the path that lead to it. Elbert Hubbard once said, "There is no failure except in no longer trying." In this video, I will be sharing with you how a slave boy achieved his dream, but before then consider subscribing. Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey was born into slavery on the eastern shore of the Chesapeake Bay in Talbot County, Maryland. At the age of 6, Frederick was separated from his grandparents and moved to the White House plantation, where Aaron Anthony worked as overseer. After Anthony died in 1826, Frederick was given to Lucretia Auld, wife of Thomas Auld, who sent him to serve Thomas's brother Hugh Auld in Baltimore. Lucretia was essential in creating who Frederick was as she shaped his experiences, and had a special interest in Frederick from the time he was a child, wanting to give him a better life. When Frederick was about 12, Hugh Auld's wife Sophia began teaching him the alphabet. From the day he arrived, she saw to it that Frederick was properly fed and clothed, and that he slept in a bed with sheets and a blanket. Frederick continued, secretly, to teach himself how to read and write. He later often said, "Knowledge is the pathway from slavery to freedom." As Frederick began to read newspapers, pamphlets, political materials, and books of every description, this new realm of thought led him to question and condemn the institution of slavery. When Frederick was hired out to William Freeland, he taught other slaves on the plantation to read the New Testament at a weekly Sunday school. As word spread, the interest among slaves in learning to read was so great that in any week, more than 40 slaves would attend lessons. For about 6 months, their study went relatively unnoticed. While Freeland remained complacent about their activities, other plantation owners became incensed about their slaves being educated. One Sunday they burst in on the gathering, armed with clubs and stones, to disperse the congregation permanently. In 1833, Thomas sent Frederick to work for Edward Covey, a poor farmer who had a reputation as a slave breaker. He whipped Frederick so regularly that his wounds had little time to heal. Frederick later said the frequent whippings broke his body, soul, and spirit. The 16-year-old Frederick finally rebelled against the beatings, however, and fought back. After Frederick won a physical confrontation, Covey never tried to beat him again. Frederick first tried to escape from Freeland, who had hired him from his owner, but was unsuccessful. In 1837, Frederick met and fell in love with Anna Murray, a free black woman in Baltimore about 5 years older than he. Her free status strengthened his belief in the possibility of gaining his own freedom. Murray encouraged him and supported his efforts by aid and money. On September 3, 1838, Frederick successfully escaped through the help of Murray, his lover, who also gave him part of her savings to cover his travel costs. After his escape, he was adopted by David Ruggles. He joined the African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church. He became a licensed preacher in 1839, which helped him to hone his oratorical skills. He held various positions, including steward, Sunday school superintendent, and sexton. This slave's crowning achievements stem from drive and determination as much as ability. Persistence and certitude are the difference between success and failure. So if you want to succeed, don't be afraid to fail. Fail often, fail fast, and learn from your mistakes. The more times you fail, the closer you're getting to success. So, you see, it's rare that successful people have a smooth run. In fact, You could argue that one of the prerequisites for success is some hurdles along the way that help you build strength, resilience and intestinal fortitude. Then when you do achieve the success you've been seeking, it will be all the more enjoyable. Now is the time to take action and set yourself for the opportunities that will present themselves as the market moves on. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. We love you.